Hello. Good evening po sa lahat and welcome po sa another edition ng ating The VA Hour dito po sa The VA Radio. Well, in behalf of Mr. Vince Tan, ako muna yung makakasama niyo tonight for another episode ng The VA Hour with of course our special guest na talagang naglaan ng time sa atin to join us and gracing us tonight's show. So, kumusta po sa lahat? Kumusta po yung weekend ninyo? Hopefully it's okay. And what else? A quick ano lang. We are celebrating our anniversary this coming November. So, our first year anniversary sa The VA Radio. Hopefully, marami kaming ibibigay sa inyo na more tips, practical tips and information with regards to or in line sa freelancing industry or virtual assistance world. So anyway, thank you so much for kumbaga always showing your support sa mga viewers, sa lahat po na mga guests before and until now. So on behalf sa The VA Radio team, nagpapasalamat po kami ng lubos sa inyo po sa continuous support sa The VA Radio. And hopefully tuloy-tuloy po ang magiging ano po namin pagbibigay ng information and tips para sa inyong lahat. So we are very happy, grateful, and honored na makakasama po natin tonight. Isa po sa pinaka tumutulong din sa community, especially on the virtual assistant industry. Um, she is the founder and CEO of Moms at Work PH. A mission po niya is to help mothers build and grow digital businesses while managing the demands of motherhood. During her career, prior to founding her platform, she had experience as an office manager and recruiter. And after being laid off in 2016, she pivoted to building a business model that supports freelancing and digital work for mothers. And I guess that's the Moms at Work PH na until now. Through Moms at Work PH, she runs training, consulting, and placement for moms to become digital freelancers, including that yung magiging virtual assistants or online business. Okay, so meron din siyang gaya ng sinabi ko, yung community, which is focuses on Filipino mothers around 25 to 60 years old and above, primarily living here in the Philippines. So she was recognized in the 2023 Gawad Madiskarte Awards under the Scale Up Digital category for her business model. Wow. Grabe pala. So far, yun lang po yung information and I know na marami pa siyang share sa inyo regarding her career and yung mga ginagawa niya. So, without further ado, I will let's acknowledge the presence, or I mean, welcome our guest, our special guest tonight, Miss May Martin Pimentel. Hello.
Hello! Hi!
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. Magandang gabi po sa ating mga viewers. And thank you for having me, Ray. And thank you so much for the invitation, the VA Hours. I'm very happy to be here tonight. I just came from actually a workshop, no? Moms at Work workshop kaninang alauna hanggang alas 4. But we finished at 5:30. So after 5:30, and andito ako ngayon. So yeah, thank you, Ray, for having me. That was such a very kind introduction.
Naisip ko nga kanina, Miss May, na parang baka may mali ako masabi or mali na information. So, well, thank you so much talaga for spending your time with us. Alam kong busy na busy at I know na walang pahinga kasi tuloy-tuloy hanggang ngayon. So, yun nga, Miss May. So, kumusta ka ngayon? I know na pagod, I'm sure. Pero lumalaban.
I think that's the beauty of motherhood, Ray, no? We may be tired, we may, of course, no, napapagod tayo, but you know the reason why we do what we do. We know our big why, and so kahit pagod, go lang, for the kids, for the family, and for the community, for the advocacy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. tapos yung moms at work talagang iba yung, di ba? Yung parang kung sa ibang ano pa word ang atake when it comes to helping, di ba, mothers, pagiging digital freelancers, and maybe a virtual assistant man or a freelancer. So,
Mm-mm.
aside sa yung nabanggit ko kanina, Miss May, meron kang maidagdag na information if ever it's okay lang to share?
Um, I think that was it siguro, Ray. We are, ano pa ba? Nakakaya
Yun lang
naman.
po.
I think basta okay na yan.
I see, okay. So, going to my first question, Miss May, yung dati nagtrabaho ka, I guess, nagtrabaho ka before sa traditional work. So, anong specific na job? If ever
Mm-mm.
okay lang na malaman.
Mm-mm-mm. That's a very good question, Ray. So before online freelancing, I actually was a recruiter, office manager in the Middle East back in 2013. So, nandun kami sa Middle East, specifically sa Dubai, kasi my husband was offered to work there. So, kinuha niya kami nung aking first baby. And so, we were thriving in the Middle East from 2013 up until 2015 na we were made redundant. Nag-recession sa Dubai. So, na-redundiate ang aming mga positions, no? So ako nawalan ng posisyon, ang aking husband nawalan din ng trabaho. And then we stayed for a couple of years. Pero for some reason, medyo mahirap na maghanap ng trabaho na, kahit equal to what we used to earn. And so we decided to go back to the Philippines. When I came back to the Philippines, of course, na-deplete yung mga resources. And I had kids that time. I was doing tandem breastfeeding with my first and my second child. And I was pregnant with my third child. So when I came back to the Philippines, na-realize ko na, hala, hindi pala, parang ang hirap maghanap ng trabaho, Ray, na exactly, well, it's not, hindi naman mahirap, but siguro mahirap siya in such a way na yung kinikita namin doon is not commensurate to how much I should be earning during that time. Nung pagbalik namin 2017, sabi ko, hala, ang layo-layo na ng disparity ng pwede kong kitain dito compared to ano yung kinikita ko sa Dubai. Eh, syempre, di ba, we already had a lifestyle, no? Meron kaming growing family. So, parang feeling ko, hala, maiiwan ko ang mga bata. Tapos, eto lang ang kikitain ko. And I'll be away for like 8 to 5 hours. From 8 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon. So, sabi ko, I have to do something about it. And then, bumalik ako sa online selling in 2018. Nung pagbalik namin dito sa Pilipinas, bumalik ako sa online selling because I did an online selling back in 2009. Okay naman. And then, one time, a friend bought a sandal at saka perfume yata yon. And then, nagkwentuhan kami. And then, alam mo, Ray, nung time na yon, she was driving a Fortuner. Tapos
Oh,
sabi ko, ganda-ganda na naman ng nagkakwento siya, kamusta, ganyan-ganyan. Sabi niya, bakit ka nauwi sa Pilipinas, ganyan-ganyan. Sabi ko, nag-ano kasi doon, nag-recession, ganyan-ganyan. Sabi niya, anong kinabibisihan mo? Sabi ko, ito, yung pagbibenta uli, yung direct selling ko, ganyan. Sabi ko, ikaw, sabi niya, ay nako, meron akong online work, ganyan-ganyan. Sabi niya, konti lang naman ang kita ko, but I can look after my kids. Tapos nahahatid ko sila sa school. Tapos nakakapagtrabaho ako anytime I want. Sabi ko, hala, ano yan? Na-curious ako, Ray. So anyway, to make the long story short, she told me about this certain freelancing platform. Ngayon, dahil sa excitement ko, kasi parang feeling ko, I really have to find ways to augment the income ba? Sabi ko, okay, sige. So, nag-sign up ako dun sa platform. And then I realized, meron na pala akong profile back in 2015, I think, or hindi ko lang siguro siya na pagpatuloy or whatever. So, ayun, pina-approve ko yung profile ko and in less than 24 hours, I got my first client, Ray, for
oh,
$8. That was
grabe.
2018, yes. So, sabi ko, oh my God. And hindi ako gumawa ng parang of course, I did my profile, no? I optimized my profile. Eh, syempre, di ba, recruiter ako sa Dubai. So, parang I had an idea on how to optimize my profile na. I had my LinkedIn, ganyan-ganyan. Pero na-surprise ako na after the approval of my profile on that certain freelancing platform, nakakuha ako agad ng kliyente. Sabi ko, oh my God! So, kumita agad ako ng buwan na yun. After that, sabi ko, Oh my God. So I was, parang naghanap na ako ng additional client. I was sending proposals, pinaganda ko na yung portfolio ko and so on and so forth. And then from one client, Ray, naging 5, naging 7,
Wow.
eventually naging 10 na siya. And I was just doing it all single-handedly.
Wow.
So, yeah, that was it.
Pero ang tanong ko, Miss May, di ba 2017, it's not that ano pa yung ang information when it comes to being a freelancer or a VA, it's not that yung alam mo talaga, alam mo na noon. I mean, di ba walang information na makukuha mo on online. So paano mo nalaman yung mga yung paggawa sa profile? I mean, since you are a recruiter, pero I guess different, di ba, when it comes to freelancing. Tapos anong position yung nakuha mo doon sa platform?
Mm-mm. That's a very good question, Ray. Kasi totoo yun. Wala naman ako mentor. Wala namang community nung time na yun. Or probably meron, but I just didn't know na may community na nag-exist. So I think ang nileverage ko, Ray, during that time is my work as a recruitment consultant. I already have an idea on how to optimize my profile. I already had a LinkedIn during that time. And I think para siyang DNA na I already know what to do because I had been dealing with foreign clients for quite a while. Eh, syempre, nagtrabaho ako sa Dubai in 2013 up to 2017. So, nagkakandak ako ng interview sa mga candidates ko and most of my candidates during that time were from Canada, Australia, New Zealand, tapos executive search firm pa yung pinagtrabahuan ko. So, C-suite level yung mga kinakausap ko. I would conduct interviews, I would conduct pre-screening, I would conduct visa processing, onboarding. So basically, I did a 360-degree process ng recruitment. So I think na-leverage ko yun, Ray, na feeling ko kahit walang mentor, parang it automatically becomes a part of me na I know what to do. So nung nag-start ako sa online, I was already positioning myself as a recruitment consultant. And I think that,
Okay.
oo.
Parang na inline talaga, na swak sa
Yes,
ano mo,
correct.
this work. Kaya
Yes,
nakuha agad yung
Yes,
yung
correct.
position. So therefore, in other words, Miss May, pinagpala ka.
Amen. Amen. I think that
Diba?
is so correct.
Tapos
Blessed
that
talaga.
time, if ever, yung $8 per hour, di ba malaki na yun?
That was in 2018, Ray. So I would say malaki na yun.
Malaki na.
No, 8, hindi pala siya 8, Ray. 8.5 to be exact.
So, mas malaki.
Malaki ng 5.5. Oo. Totoo.
That was a full-time position.
No, Ray. All were flexible. Wala siyang time. Walang. May tracker, Ray, because it was an online platform. So may tracker siya, but some of the clients, kaya nakaya ko siyang i-handle nung 10. So others might say, paano niya ginagawa yun? Kasi walang full-time. Hindi siya full-time or hindi siya part-time or ganun. Parang per deliverable. So for example, this one client would tell me, May, I need to hire sales consultant, tapos IT. So isang kliyente naman would say, May, kailangan ko ng mga medical representative. Isang kliyente naman, ganito naman yung kapagawa niya. So parang hindi siya mahirap in such a way na ila-line up ko lang yung mga roles that I will be working with. Starting with, okay, how do I find them? Where do I find them? Yung sourcing, yung outreach, yung pag-schedule ng interviews, yung pag-schedule ng interview with the client. So, even if I was doing it all single-handedly ng 10, kaya ko siyang parang mix and match ba? Na for example, for Monday, I will be taking care of the 3 clients on Monday to Wednesday. And then on Thursday to Saturday, I will be handling the the remaining 4 clients, for example. Yung ganon, Ray. So that's what I did.
Grabe, for that year, parang nakuha mo agad for many clients na. Hindi lang isa.
Hindi naman siya, Ray.
Gradual.
Oo, gradual. Yes, correct. So, In 2018, I had, pagkatapos nung first client ko, I started mga May of 2018. Tapos pagka June, may isang client na nadagdag. Pagka July, may isang client na naman. Pagka August, may dalawa. Yung ganon. Pagka September, may another dalawa. Tapos na naman yung isa. Tapos may dadagdag na naman. Yung parang ganon siya rin. And then see, because of I think the how I handled my clients, parang of course I nurtured them because I want them to keep coming back. Di ang nangyari is inire-refer din nila ako dun sa mga clients nila.
Nakakalala nila. Oo. So grabe, parang when hindi naman to parang i-match or I know, parang i-differentiate yung gawa mo at saka gawa ko. I mean, yung experience mo at saka experience ko. Pero sa iyo parang ang dali-dali lang, di ba? Wala nang parang hindi ka na dumaan sa mga training, mga virtual training, online training or mentorship. Tapos grabe connect ka agad sa previous job. So blessed na nakakuha ka ng client at that time. Without siguro wala kang that time no, parang nagdadalawang isip na kaya ko ba to or what? Anong motivation mo that time?
Uy, that's a very good question, Ray. Alam mo, hindi ko na inisip kung kaya ko. Alam mo, ang iniisip ko, kaya ko because there's no turning back. 'Di ba? I was at the lowest point of my life during that time. Lowest point kasi nga depleted na ang resources. I was pregnant and pagbalik dito sa Pilipinas parang how should we start? Yung parang ganun ba? Walang enough na resources during that time. So wala talaga siyang parang kaya ko ba to? It's more of I have to because I don't have any other choice. But kakayanin ko to. Yung ganon. So it was more of my being a mother fuels ba na okay, I have to do it for my kids, for myself, for my family. So there's no turning back.
Yeah. From that point, wala kang parang challenges at that time? I mean,
That's
except from yung sinasabi mo na you were pregnant that time, at the same time, on your lowest part sa imong life. So, other challenges, meron pa ba? Or yun lang, so far?
actually, Ray, ang siguro what's difficult during that time, Ray, is because I want the audience to to realize na of course no, I was not at my best state during that time. Hindi siya kasi 'di ba nandun na kami kumikita ng maayos. Tapos umuwi dito, na-deplete lahat. And then I was totally lost. Tapos I had my kids, I was pregnant pa. So siguro ang challenge that time is there's so much on my plate. Okay, I have to do this. Kasi it's not just about the income lang naman eh. I don't have a nanny that time and ang mga edad ng anak ko during that time, 2, 4, tsaka yung nasa sinapupunan ko. So, syempre umiiyak sila. They want my attention. May mga nagtatantrums. May mga client deliverables ako. And then, I have to cook for the breakfast. I have to look after my kids, nililiguan and all. So, I have to wake up for, siguro from 2018 up until 2020, I would wake up at 3 in the morning and end my day at 10 in the evening. That's for the last 2 to 3 years, 2018 hanggang 2020 or 2021. Alas 3 akong gumigising, natutulog ng alas 10 or ng alas 11. Because I am not just a freelancer. I am a mother, I am a wife, so I have they wanted parang there's so many things on my plate parang ganun. So there's just a lot na ganap. Plus I have clients, so everybody expects something from me. So that's the biggest challenge I would say, Ray.
Grabe, while you sharing your yung experience mo, Miss Liva, parang nakita ko sa sarili mo na parang super mom. Parang meron kang superpower. Yes, totoo talaga. Parang draining. Parang, di ba, lahat-lahat. It's because parang na lahat. Pero nakita ko na you're blessed kasi nakakuha ka agad ng client and that specific na rate, talagang it shows na para talaga sa iyo. Parang ganun.
Amen.
So, anyway, sa lahat ng mga viewers ngayon, pasensya na po sa background. Medyo malakas po yung ulan ngayon. I don't know sa inyong, dyan po sa inyo. Malakas po ba ang ulan or hindi pa? Wala pang ulan? Wala pa, hindi pa marinig?
Oo nga, no? Parang hindi naman masyado siguro, Ray. Baka dyan sa area niyo, malakas ang ulan.
Oo, malakas. Anyway, going back doon po, and thank you for sharing that, Miss May. Parang is so inspiring at the same time. Kasi meron kasi akong nabasa sa mga community na binibigay na sa kanila yung client, parang gano'ng opportunity, pero hindi pa nila ina-handle ng maayos, parang gano'n. Na kung iisipin natin na sa ngayon talagang mahirap makakuha ng client, right? Especially is yung mga premium client talaga. Kung gusto mo yung mataas na rate. But on that na-share niyo po is talagang it helps someone or sa nakikinig ngayon na talagang it's really need for us to be yung persistent at the same time yung hindi na mag-look back, hindi na mag-isip na parang kaya ko ba to? Parang ganun. Marami pang iisipin na mga negative. So, dapat tuloy-tuloy lang, especially para sa ating pamilya, parang ganun. Diba? This way. So, if ever, yung moms at work mo, PH, when nag-start, I guess 2013, tama po ba? Ay, sorry. Go ahead, Miss May.
Oo. Before answering the question, Ray, siguro gusto ko lang din it may look easy, no? It may look easy na parang, superwoman,
Correct.
ang galing, oh. But I wanted to tell the audience siguro, no, that it's all by the grace of God. No? It was made possible because of the grace of God. Kasi it was draining, it was exhausting, and it's painful in such a way na nakakapagod siya physically and emotionally and mentally, no? So it's all, I want to tell everyone na it's all by the grace of God na it has been made possible. So parang as far as I'm concerned, I was strong because I had the strength of Christ in me. Parang ganun nga siya, Ray. But anyway,
Amen.
to answer your question on when did Moms at Work started? It started in 2020, Ray. I will register the business in 2020. Pero the reason why I built Moms at Work is because of my personal story na kunwari kailangan ko ng mapuntahan na community. There's so many things na kailangan gawin ng isang nanay, and there's a lot of expectations from her, and yung problem ko nga na parang I have to choose if I'm going to work and leave my kids or stay at home mom and I had no income. But because of online freelancing, it was made possible na I can have the best of both worlds. I can earn, I can learn, I can be on top of my career as a freelancer, as an HR and recruitment consultant. And at the same time, I can see my kids grow. I can witness their milestone. So when I experienced that myself, plus the challenges of being a mother, naisip ko, why not help the other moms out there? Kasi alam ko yung pinagdadaanan nila. And alam ko na they too can thrive, can succeed, can grow if there is just someone who will tell them that, hey moms, you can do it. And so that is the reason of moms. That is the reason why I built Moms at Work, to empower, to educate moms that they too can thrive in the digital landscape. But apart from empowering, we don't stop from empowering kasi I am an HR consultant nga, Ray. I bridge the gap. So those clients that are looking for, say, a virtual assistant or a social media manager or SEO specialist, kinoconnect ko siya sa mga available na mga talents ko sa pipeline. So it's a win-win situation, right? I get a fee out of it, earn profit out of it, but at the same time, I'm helping my client and I'm helping the moms. So I started the business in 2020 up until now. So ngayon nag-evolve naman siya kasi dati it was online. Ngayon naman, I am wanting to give back to the community, specifically in Davao. So we have been doing a lot of workshops in Davao to really equip moms. hindi lang sa online setup, but hybrid and even on-site setup. Whether they're a freelancer, remote worker, online seller, affiliate marketer, or even employee, we can apply the same strategy that I have applied in my freelance business to these mothers, regardless of their season.
Hmm. Wow. Thank you. Thank you talaga for creating. For me ha, thank you for parang nag-create ng ganon na community, especially for the moms, yung mga mommy dyan. Kasi iba kasi yung ginagawa nila kaysa sa mga single, di ba?
Mm,
So alam natin no, yung hirap nila, yung
mm,
pinagdadaanan nila. So while taking care sa kanilang family, at the same time working, di ba? So iba yung ano nila, parang yun nga yung sinasabi ko kanina, mga super mom, di
mm.
ba? And hindi
Totoo.
siya ano, talagang hindi siya gano'n na madali lang makuha,
Mm.
'di ba? Kasi
Correct, correct.
yun nga,
Correct.
nag-take care ka
Correct,
ng
Ray.
kanyang
If I may
pamilya.
also add pala, Ray.
Sige po.
Ay, sorry, Ray.
Go ahead, sorry.
It's okay. If I may also add pala, Ray, 'di ba pag ang naaano din kasi ako sa naawa din kasi ako sa ibang mga moms na when they became a mother ba, parang tumigil yung mundo nila. Parang, uy,
Correct.
wala na akong pwedeng gawin kasi I have to look after my kids, I have to look after my family. So, okay na yon.
Mm.
Pero alam mo na they want something more for themselves. So, this is their space. We bring out the best in them and tell them na, ma'am, kaya pa, pwede pa. So right now, sa ating core group dito sa Davao, we have mga senior moms, we have single
Wow.
moms, mga OFW moms, on-site na mga mom, corporate moms, yung ganun. And then it's really a space where it's a safe space na, you know, they can be themselves, na empowered and
Mm.
valued.
Pero so far, Miss May, ano yung pinakamataas na age na nag-join at the same time nagiging freelancer?
Okay. Ano siya, Ray? Pwede kong gamitin yung sample yung mommy ko. Kasi,
Ah,
yeah, when I think mga 2019 yata, she was also into online English English teaching. So tinuturuan ko din siya on how to position herself, ganyan ba, as an authority. So ano siya nun, 62 siya nung time na yun. And right now, we have 61 and 62 years old din na mga members ng community. So, we're also trying to help them na makahanap ng kliyente naman kasi they are mga CPAs ba? Mga CPAs, mga accountants, bookkeepers. So, ayun.
wow. So 2020, so until now, it's 5 years na yung Moms at Work.
Yes,
So
correct.
marami-rami na rin yung natulungan, kumbaga.
Mm-mm.
So,
Marami-rami na rin, yes.
pero hindi lang siya parang limited to moms. So pwede din sa mga daddy. I mean, sa mga husband nila.
Mm-mm. Meron kaming Ray, meron tayong mga dads na sumasali talaga. Sinasabi nila, ay, bahala ka dyan, ma'am. Basta sasali kami. Meron din naman. So, they're welcome. So, walang problema.
Okay. So grabe yung ano, no. Tapos congratulations kasi yung nakuha mo na award yung
Oh, thank
2023.
you.
So it's from ano po yung award giving body? It's Gawad Madiskarte? Tama?
It's a community it's a wait lang, titignan ko exactly yung name, Madiskarte.
Tama na nakita ko po.
Madiskarte Moms, oo.
Uh,
Madiskarte Moms PH. They are also one of the biggest community on Facebook. I think mga 50,000 na yung followers nila. And yung mga sponsors nila, yung PLDT, sponsored, powered by PLDT, Canva, tsaka yung iba pang mga big brands. So, nakakatuwa naman na we were recognized as one of the awardees in 2023. Tapos nung 2024 din pala, Ray, we were nominated naman sa ICT Davao as most innovative future work
wow.
2024. Yeah. And
Congrats.
then nung just recently we were also nominated as a visionary leader. Sa Startup Davao naman in 2025. So, ayun lang, nakakatuwa lang kasi it's parang it's a testament ba of what we do and what we contribute to the community.
Mm, tama, tama. So, hindi naman talaga ano, parang for me, hindi naman talaga yung nakikita naman talaga yung result sa inyong community. And the effort, yung time ninyo na ginugol for that community to help and to support. So, malaking bagay po talaga, especially for those na meron ng pamilya. So,
Correct.
hindi lang financially at the same time sa kanilang personal growth na rin din,
That's
di
true.
ba? Yeah.
That's true.
So, ano yung ma-advise mo po, Miss May, para sa mga gustong mag-shift ng career from traditional to freelancing, especially those na, ano na, meron ng pamilya or
Mm-mm.
married?
Mm-mm. I always get a lot of questions, Ray, na hala pa paano ba magsimula? Gusto ko nang mag-resign sa trabaho. Pwede na ba ako mag-resign tas maghanap ako? I always tell them, the landscape kasi has changed now. So it's not the same as how it used to be in 2018, and it's getting tougher and very competitive. So this is not to scare them, pero ang sinasabi ko talaga sa kanila is you have to be fully committed and decided that you really want to take this path. So in other words, when you become an online freelancer, a remote worker, you have to develop that certain level of skills like resourcefulness, initiative. Alam mo yun, di ba pag may pinost dun sa Facebook na, okay, we're looking for a real estate agent. Andun na yung details, tapos magsasabi pa, how?
Tama.
And diba? So parang ganun, I always tell them, you have to ask yourself, am I ready? Am I equipped? Pero equipping naman kasi, even the mindset can be learned through time, no? Hindi naman lahat automatically naging confident agad. But for as long as you're committed, you're willing to take the risk and, be willing to face rejection and be willing to learn because we should be lifelong learners, then I think you will be able to succeed in the industry. Pero to those who's asking na, uy, ano ba, magre-resign na ba ako? Don't do it just yet. So, siguro do as much na research as you can possibly do. Read, be part of a community where you will get access sa ins and outs of the industry. May mga free resources. There's a lot of free trainings. Doon muna kayo. Pagtuunan mo niyo muna yun. And then if you're parang decided na, uy, I'm ready. You take it one step at a time, and yeah, I think that's just it. Basta i-develop mo lang yung basic skills nga na, being resourceful, finding the right, being solution oriented kasi freelancers are problem solvers eh. So you have to be able to always find the solution. Don't easily pitch your service. Don't parang be in a hurry to sell
Tama,
yourself. You build
tama.
relationship, you connect with your prospect, you find your right client. Alam mo yun. And there's so many things that you will learn. So just don't be overwhelmed and just take it, one step at a time.
Yes, tama po talaga yun. And to add, so keep learning at the same time, don't stop. Kasi
Exactly.
ang ano kasi is yung rejection is part
Mm,
of, 'di ba, sa
correct. Correct.
pagiging
Correct.
VA at saka pagiging freelancer. I guess lahat naman siguro is dumaan doon.
Correct. Correct.
So, para sa akin is parang ano lang, kapalan lang talaga ng mukha.
Correct.
Pinaka-worst na masasabi, parang ganun. Pero hindi naman siya nakakahiya if ever meron kang mamali masabi or may mali ka, as long as kung saan mo nakita yung mga mali, doon mo i-check at the same time i-correct. Parang ganun.
That's
Para
true.
at least doon mo malalaman is if tama pala yung ginawa ko, may mali pala sa ginagawa ko. At the same time, if hindi talaga kaya, so that's the time yung na-mention mo, na join the community,
Yeah,
join sa
exactly.
mga free na mga, di ba, maraming mga free online.
Correct.
Yun
Correct.
din
Correct.
ang ginagawa ko, honestly, before. So, diba, kahit na anong niche, so I'll spend time talaga until such time na nakuha ko yung perfect na niche para sa akin. Parang, di ba,
That's true.
parang yung comfortable ka na gagawin yung lahat ng mga task kung saan mo gusto. Parang yung ano bang tama right word? Kung saan mo yung puso mo sa
Mm,
isang particular na job or position, doon ka mag-focus. Parang
yeah.
gano'n. di ba?
Correct, correct,
So,
correct,
hindi
correct.
ko pala natanong sa iyo, Miss May, regarding sa moms at work. I mean, yung niche na tinuturo mo is in general, VA, or what kind of industry po?
That's a good question, Ray. Actually, ang ako I teach yung parang understanding how to navigate the digital landscape. So, kasali na yung mindset, kasali na yung branding, online presence, yung portfolio. Wala pang kasaling skills doon, Ray. But,
Nice.
dati kasi, we have social media course. So, meron tayong English and Etiquette course, meron tayong SEO, meron tayong website, meron din tayong HR and recruiting, ganyan. So, pero yung nagtuturo naman nun, mga partners ko na mga mentors din. So, kagaya ng dati, for example, sa SEO, si Mami Angel, or yung sa copywriting, si Mami Zaira, yung ganon. But as far as I'm concerned, yung tinuturo ko talaga is yung mindset, yung sa branding, how to find clients, where to find clients, how to market yourself, yung mga ganon. Pero
Oh,
yung sa skills, kumukuha na ako dun sa ibang mga mommy mentors.
pero good to hear na talagang yun yung talagang first na foundation na binibigay na
Yes, that is
share
true.
mo.
That's
Which is
true.
very important talaga. Kasi
Very
hindi naman,
important.
para sa akin, because it's not
Correct.
important, for me, it's not na parang diretso ka agad for the skills. So,
True.
dapat yung mindset mo muna, ay yung ano, di ba? So,
Correct,
good,
correct.
sana maka-visit din ako sa inyong in person. If ever pwede.
Yeah,
Pwede
true, true.
maki-meet.
Yes. Pwede, Ray. Pwede. You are very welcome.
Wow, thank you so much. So, anyway, sa lahat po na gustong malaman with regards to Moms at Work, so meron po kaming dinadrop na link, momsatwork.ph.com. So, visit lang po doon, at saka if meron kayong mga questions, so you can reach them sa Moms at Work. And wow, I don't want to parang take up too much of your time, Miss May, kasi alam ko na galing ka pa sa 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 yung seminar. But anyways, last message for those who want to become a freelancer, especially to those moms, mga mommy.
Thank you, Ray. Oh, I want to thank you again, Ray, for having me. Such an honor to be here. Thank you so much sa bumubuo ng VA Hour. Ipagpatuloy niyo yung ginagawa niyo. And
Welcome po.
marami kayong natutulungan. Siguro, before, eto din yung, parang syempre, eto yung topic ko kanina. Before skills, before the tools, before the tips and tricks, the very important foundation na kailangan is the right mindset. So if you want to become a freelancer, an online worker, you have to have the right mindset. Kasi that can make or break your freelancing business. So in other words, you ask yourself, am I equipped? Am I ready? Or kung hindi pa naman ako ready, kung hindi pa naman ako equipped, am I willing to learn and navigate this industry? Kasi others have a lot of misconceptions about the industry na, ay, okay, pag freelance ka, automatic 6-digit earner ka, 7-digit earner ka. And they think na money is just easy, petiks-petiks lang, type-type lang. It's not that. Ang mga freelancers, sa totoo lang, they have a certain level of work ethics na kakaiba dun sa ibang mga profession. They are on top of their game. There's a continuous learning for them. Like for example, in my case, hindi dahil alam ko na yung mga tools, I should stop there. And even if you call ourselves expert, hindi tayo tumitigil. No, nag-aaral tayo, nakikinig tayo, and there's always, yun na nga, yung sabi ko kanina, lifelong learners. So yung landscape natin changes drastically, di ba? Algorithm on Facebook, on TikTok, it also changes so fast. So for you to be able to adapt, what should you do? Di ba? Pagpatuloy ang pag-aaral, pagsasaliksik, research, do your research, continue to nurture your relationship with network, with clients, with prospect, with mentors, or yung baka gusto ding matuto ng industry na ito. So it all boils down to, the right mindset. Okay, if you're willing to do it anyway, even if you're scared, just do it scared. Alam mo yon? Kasi nabibuild naman yung stamina, nabibuild naman yung confidence through time eh. And if you have all the knowledge na, I mean sufficient knowledge, then you can truly say na, uy, pwede na, confident na ako then, pwede nang sumabak, alam mo yon. But yeah, you just have to have that right mindset ba? Kasi walang urungan to dapat, you have to be tough,
Correct.
you
Mm.
facing a lot of rejections. 'Di ba? Negotiating pa lang dun sa sasabihan ka ng kliyente, "Why would I give you $20? I can always pay $3, 'di ba? Others are even willing to accept $2. So how would you sell yourself, 'di ba? Yung mga ganun. So ayun, and then there's so much to learn in this industry. So I wish you well. And if you want to know more about our course or our offering, then you can always go to Moms at Work page. And if you are also based in Davao City and you're a mom, or even if you're not a mom, then we have a lot of free workshops na binibigay sa ating mga moms to help them equip and help them prepare to thrive and be successful in the digital space.
Yan, yes. Thank you so much, Miss May. Talagang yung story, I mean, yung journey mo, yung thank you sa motivating message mo para sa mga lahat na gustong magiging VAs or freelancers, especially to those moms natin. So, thank you talaga and congratulations at the same time. More power sa iyong community, sa moms at workph.com. So, I guess that's somewhat all up sa ating end up po sa ating the VA hour, and talagang uulitin ko, we are very honored and thankful na nandito si Miss May Martin Pimentel for gracing our show tonight. Thank you talaga, Miss May.
Thank you, Ray. I'm equally honored. Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely
Thank you
evening.
po sa lahat ng mga viewers natin. And again, happy anniversary po sa the VA Radio.
Happy
And
anniversary, VAR.
hopefully makakasama niyo po kami for another edition ng the VA Hour at the same time for other segment ng the VA Radio. Dito po rin sa the VA Radio because we inspire, empower, and engage sa lahat po na gusto magiging freelancer at virtual assistant. And have a nice weekend po sa lahat. God bless. Bye-bye.
Bless you.
Episode of the VA Hour. We hope you're feeling inspired and ready to take on your VA journey. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to follow us for more great episodes coming your way. Only here at the VA Radio. Keep it light.
Morning coffee's brewing strong. Got my headphones on, hope nothing goes wrong. With the VA Radio boosting your scene. It's the VA Radio where you wanna be.